and they're gonna have a sour one also.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the flyers, and it starts at 5:00 tomorrow. So if anybody's into that show, I suggest come by. It's here in Sedona, Cliffside Park. He has like once you come in, the brewery company loan them like a knight that's standing in front of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Brooklyn brewery send them like a photo.
Suit like a fake Duff man.
Yeah, but it looks whack.
Yeah.
It's a standy like picture. But the ones they send them from Omegan, it's like a knight with a sword. That shit looks cool. He's telling me if it does good, he's probably going to try to bring it back. Me trying to be a promoter was like, yo, you should have this beer when April comes along for the season premiere of Game of Thrones. And you should do like a whole party like for us to watch Game of Thrones here and drinking the beer. He was like, let me think about that and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be cool. But he said, starts at 5. And I was like, but when does it end? He was like, until the beer taps out. So we don't know how packed it's gonna get. I don't know. You know, they've been promoting it hard. So I'm thinking to get there like around maybe 7. Give it a good time, 7:30. Go tear that beer because I've been looking for these Game of Thrones beers, but everywhere I go they be selling out quick. And I think this is like maybe number 5 or 6 that they have. So let's see, man. Tomorrow, January 17th, man.
Let's take this quick shot, broski. Broski.
Even though there was one there. Avoid hangover.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, one things I've gotten into, and I'll go into sports real quick, but True Detective, I don't know if you watched it.
I saw both episodes.
Yeah, I liked it.
Pretty fucking
good.
good.
I like it real. I like the show.
So far looks better than season 2.
Yeah.
Because season 1 was incredible.
Yeah.
Season 1 was way incredible. And then I was trying to read up, do all 3 seasons have anything to do with each other?
Yeah.
And the writer and the director said is the only thing that has to do with each other is the name.
Yeah.
But each season is on their own.
Yeah, it's a new story.
So what I like about the show True Detective, it's like you're reading a book. It's like, it feels like you've read James Patterson books.
Yeah.
So when you read it, you feel the page is like, oh, he did this, but then he's talking to this person while he's investigating this. So when I was watching this season, episode 1, season 3, episode 1, I was like, yo, I'm looking at it, but it feels like I'm reading a book that's called True Detective. Yeah,
no, it's really good. There's also like a podcast, I forgot what's the lady from Vanity Fair, but she does the Game of Thrones after. So
yeah,
I listened. Well, I watched the both episodes, but I think at some point I was like kind of dozing off because I watched them that same night. But then like I was like, I like anything with suspense. I'm trying to figure it out, and like, when I was watching with my girl, like right off the bat, I had a theory on it. I'll tell you afterwards because I don't want people to be like, we're spoiling it. But I had a theory, and then it's like, that's how I was like, I listen to a podcast because they'll break it down. They watch it much more, and they actually like said stuff that I didn't notice, like on the book that the wife did, which is his investigation, and that he's battling.
He's like, I think he has dementia.
Yeah, he has dementia. So,
but I like that they do 3 decades.
Mm-hmm.
So they show you when he was investigating in 1980, but then in 1990 they're asking him questions. Yeah. But then they're showing you and him in 2010 or
2015, I think.
2015.
Yeah.
So you're seeing it's like it goes back, but then back, forward, back.
Yeah.
So I like that they try to lose you, but you just got to pay attention because you'll catch little things here. Yeah. Like when they told you, oh, but we found these fingerprints and bam, you'd be like, oh shit. Yeah. So there's 1990. Imagine if in 2015, whatever. Yeah. So I don't want to say what it is.
But so far it's a good show. If you guys are like, watching anything,
it's on HBO. It's called True Detective. The main characters are the I never could pronounce his name.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali. So you guys might know him from the first season on Luke Cage. He was the villain. He was in what was it, Moonlight or
Moonlight? Yeah.
He was in. If you guys ever watch House of Cards, he was in that show.
Yeah.
So he's a pretty awesome actor. And then you have Stephen Dorff. I didn't even know it was him until I was Googling the show. I was like, wow, he looks different. So if you guys got discouraged of watching season 2, I suggest watch season 3 because so far the first 2 episodes of season 3 look way better than season 2.
Yeah.
And season 2 had a good plot. It was just like it was everywhere.
Yeah. So from like I said, from listening to that podcast, supposedly it was rushed. That's what happened. But so that's one good thing that like I said, I've been watching, and I've been watching this other show on Netflix, which I finished. I think it was College from Friends or Friends from College.
Oh, that season 2 came down already. Right?
Yeah, and I finished. It was pretty funny.
That's
so
with Pete, not Peele. Keaton.
Yeah, I think Key and Peele.
Yeah.
But other than that, in terms of like, there's 2 big fights this weekend. Real quick, I think we talked last week on Pacquiao and Broner, so we won't really get into that one. The other one is, which I didn't know was happening, Dylan Shaw against Cejudo.
Yeah.
Which I think got pushed forward or something
because the only reason I know is because
ESPN's like everywhere.
You have ESPN or ESPN Plus, and I think you could watch it on ESPN Plus if you have that. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I think you could.
They're not promoting it as a pay-per-view.
Oh, so it's ESPN, because I was on ESPN.com today, and when you click I was trying to find out when they're going to fight, it takes you to, hey, start your free trial.
So I think it's an ESPN Plus exclusive.
Yeah.
I think, but the whole card looked good. The only thing I don't like is that they have Greg Hardy, the ex-Dallas Cowboy who got charged with...
Oh, yeah.
He's co-main eventing this.
Oh, I didn't know.
I was like, what?
It's in Brooklyn, too, I think.
Yeah, it's in the Barclays Center. Yeah. But yeah, that TJ Dillashaw and Henry
Cejudo
should be a good match. I'm going with TJ on this one.
Yeah.
Because TJ's a beast.
Yeah, TJ looks too good.
Too good. So, yeah. What we're going to watch, if it's going to be me personally, I will watch the UFC before I watch the Pacquiao and Broner fight.
Yeah. I would like to watch both. I think the UFC, they probably start team time, but...
Yeah, the UFC starts at 10.
I think it's at 8 o'clock, but that's probably because that's probably the preliminaries. Yeah, okay. So that's that. Then this weekend will determine who's going to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
so you got the Rams versus the Saints, they're the first game
at 3:40,
and I think
you got the Chiefs and Patriots at 6:40, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, so
both games on Sunday. So far, the 2 predictions that I got. Either team that wins on the KC and Patriots, those are the 2 teams that I was going with. And then you got the Rams who are going to play the Saints. Both games are going to be great. The best 4 teams of the league.
Yeah, throughout the whole season.
Through the season, yes, this should have been who should have been in the championships.
The
best 4 teams. I wanted the Chargers to be the Patriots, but damn, you can't count out Brady, man. He's like Michael Jordan on the playoffs. You can't count him out, man. You can't. So let's see if Pat Mahomes and some of that defense, see if they do something. I am rooting for KC.
Me too.
And I would like to see KC and the Rams because I think they were the 2 best teams through the whole season. Saints, they were doing like...
I would actually like to see KC and the Saints.
Really?
I like Drew Brees. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if the Rams win. I wouldn't be mad whoever, but I prefer Drew Brees because he's older, so it'll be good for him.
The only reason,
even though he got the chip already,
the only reason I'll say Drew Brees is because they were considering him MVP of the league already over Pat Mahomes, and this kid's been doing good. And the only excuse they came up with, he's so young that he could have more time to.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And that was bullshit. Just because maybe it's Drew Brees towards the end of his career, let's give it to him because he's about to leave now. Yeah. If I see a Chiefs versus Saints, I would like to see Pat Mahomes kick that ass. Just because of what they were saying. But personally, I would like to see Rams, youngest coach of the league, go against Andy Reid, who's a fucking Master Chief. If you guys think Belichick is fucking great, Andy Reid is fucking good.
He's good offensively,
He is fucking great, and he's using this is like a second-year quarterback or what?
Second year.
Second-year quarterback. They fucking fired their running back, who was the best in the league, and they had a backup, and he was still able to go this. But I say Rams and Chiefs.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see after this week. One thing we posted this, I think it was either today or yesterday, was
name the worst movie you've seen.
Name the worst movie. So it took me a while to figure out a few movies that I thought of.
The first one that came to my head was the Indiana Jones movie. That movie sucked.
I never watched it.
Don't ever watch
it. Is this the remix one or this is original?
No, this is like part 4 that they try to have Shia LaBeouf take over.
Oh, you're talking about that one?
That one.
So it's like the remix one.
Yeah. They try to come back 25 years later.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie was garbage.
Yeah.
Like the other 3 were good, like Raiders of the R and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Great fucking movies, Indiana Jones movies. But then you do this last one, you just fucking shitter your whole franchise with that one. That shit sucked.
Yeah, so like one movie that came to mind for me, like right off the bat, was the Dumb and Dumber 2 movie. Like for me, Dumb and Dumber was like when that shit first came out.
Dumb and Dumber 2 with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And the same. Oh, so you're doing the one that they came back 20 years later.
Yeah,
so
that
Dumb
one.
and Dumber.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, because they did a prequel when they were young.
Oh no, I'm talking about the one with Jim Carrey. So
okay.
That movie I tried, and I'm a big fan, and I like stupid comedy, and usually like I'll still like laugh, and that one, man, it just was like, it was, I was trying to watch and I couldn't, and it's like, it's funny where I notice a lot of movies that are not prequels but whatever sequels, but if they take a long time to make, they're never the same.
Yeah.
So another one on my list is Zoolander 2.
I haven't watched that one yet.
I try to watch 20 minutes, and I love the first Zoolander. And Zoolander is just corny, stupid, but the same thing. They waited too long to like capitalize on that movie. I don't know, and I haven't seen this movie now, but the brothers, that Sherlock Holmes shit, or the one they just released, was that part of Brothers 2? Or that's just another movie they did together? Step Brothers, sorry.
No. This is something else.
Oh, okay.
This is like a Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, those are like 2 right off the bat, and just like noticeable ones that a lot of people know and a lot of people will agree. It's Sharknado.
You know what? For being crappy movies, I like watching them.
So, Sharknado is one, but it's made to be bad, right? That's Kazam with Shaq. That's like,
I remember watching that.
And there's another one that was a sucky movie, but when I went to the movies, I went on a date, and I told I fucking told the girl, yo, we gotta watch this movie.
Oh my god!
So she did it for me. It was Barbed Wire.
What the fuck?
With Pamela Anderson, baby.
That's when Pam was hot.
Yo, that's when Pam was hot. And
Pam Leather.
And back then, she was like my crush or whatever.
I think she was everybody's crush.
And
man.
I fucking forced this girl to come watch that shit with me.
Oh,
and the movie was horrible.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I'm like, yo, it's not that bad.
Oh my god.
But that shit was horrible.
I can't believe you paid for that.
Yeah. No, yo, dude. I fucking paid. I even paid for the popcorn.
Oh my goodness.
Another movie which is known is similar to Sharknado. It's called The Room. The Room was like a movie that paid a lot of money to make it.
Hold on, but that's what they did. Franco and did a...
Yeah, they made fun of the movie, The Room.
Yeah.
But The Room is like one of the movies
that's like a pop culture shit. Everybody likes it now.
Yeah, it's like Sharknado.
Yeah.
And then the only ones I could think of, I was like trying to think back. Another one was like Freddy versus Jason. Like that, I remember I was trying.
Jason
like
goes to Manhattan.
For me, it was like 2 dope basketball players playing each other, but it didn't work out.
That's when they said Jason Goes to Manhattan. I was like,
oh yeah,
no,
yeah.
That movie sucked. That movie fucking sucked.
What other ones from your list?
There was a movie by M. Night Shyamalan. It's called The Happening.
Yeah,
with Mark Wahlberg.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all based on the trees and the poly was killing people. Oh my god! So they had a dude through the whole movie. They're like they're inner city Boston.
Yeah, and
they're trying to figure out white people are committing suicide, like throwing themselves off the roof and stuff like that. It was the pollen from the trees and the flowers. Like Mother Earth was getting back at us for something. I was like, no fucking way. So I sat down to watch this movie. Like, oh, it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Because ever since The Sixth Sense came out, oh, this motherfucker's great. The other one that got me was by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, he did like...
The Village.
Yeah, he did a few. Like
so The Village, they promote it as a group of people that look like Amish.
These are like chuleta smack movies.